going to be talking about is the time I got chased by drug dealers.
Woman.
Oh, a female. A hoe.
The time I met a female humanoid.
What did you do, man? How did you survive?
I ran. I just ran for my life.
Oh, you ran.
Excuse me, spoilers.
Go to the go.
Come on, Dylan.
So I was in year 7 when this happened, and I just
Bro,
become.
confirming we're in the UK.
I've just become part of a really good group called Milton Keynes Youth Cabinet, which is like, I don't know.
Fucking hell.
They don't. No, I know.
It's in Jonathan as
It is really good. We basically work together to try and make things more like accessible and free for you guys
Sounds like
in
it's something
MK.
Tory would say.
So like we made like really free activities and like loads of cool stuff.
I thought you said socialism was bad.
What?
You're saying that socialism doesn't suck.
Will you shut up and listen to the story,
Come on.
please?
I'm finding this more entertaining.
Like,
This
Right.
is so meaningless.
Oh my god.
Why are you holding a wine glass like, hey?
Okay.
Cracks the top.
Okay, go. Dylan,
Dylan, that's not how you
Tell
hold
the
a wine
story.
glass.
Tell the story of shit.
Please.
Okay, right. Okay, so
What's that example?
I just got accepted into like this group MKY Cab or whatever.
Thanks, Peters.
They are actually a really good group of people, and they are brilliant. But today was like my first meeting, and it was on a Wednesday after school, and it was like the middle of winter, so it got like dark really quickly. And I hadn't ever been on a bus alone before, and I was like, right, okay, I know where my stop is, I'm not gonna miss it. And then I was like waiting all around the city centre, waiting to get to the stop, and it was like pitch black.
I've never been on the bus on my own.
Fair.
I'm too scared.
And I was like, okay, right, okay, I need to get off the stop. And I went through all the stops and I was like, no, this isn't mine, this isn't mine, this isn't mine. Oh shit, I'm leaving the city. I missed my stop. And now we're just driving through like not abandoned, but like it was empty because it was so dark. And I got off at the nearest stop and the city was like a mile away. And I saw like the lights in the distance and I was like, right, I just got to walk towards it. And it was like pitch
Towards the light.
Yeah. And so it was
I know these nice fellas in tracksuits, and I said, "Good day, God save the king." And then they like, I don't know, it was just really cool. They started like dancing.
and I was gonna call my mum, but my Nokia, amazing, had run out of charge somehow.
Why did they
When
put
was
solar
this?
panels on
Why did you
phones?
do that?
Dylan,
Year 7. Did
you
you
had a
not?
Nokia in year 7.
I didn't have
Did
a
you
Nokia in year 8, and then I had a smartphone in year 9.
Okay, so I was walking along this like path, and it was just like it wasn't even like a proper path like tarmac or anything. It was just grass, but it was just like worn down, and it was by the side of the road, like the main road. And I was just walking along it with my school backpack in my school clothes, like, and I was just.
Why were you at the city?
Because that's where the youth cabinet is.
That's where the meeting was.
Oh.
Anyway,
They had it in Sony.
and I got off the bus, and I was planning to get onto another bus, and then I realised I didn't have any money.
Oh my god.
Oh, no,
you
sorry,
fucking
no.
cunt.
I didn't have enough money. I had like £1, and the bus fare was like £1.50.
Bro, that's why you need to get an MK car.
Okay.
And
I'm sure that if I was a bus driver and someone in year 8 came up to me on the bus.
Seven.
Yeah.
Okay, year 7 came up to me and said,
I lost my
I'm completely lost. I'm in the city alone and I've only got £1.
I would say
I'd be like,
tough
"Don't
road shit.
shit. The door open.
no, wait till I've got 1 foot on and then start driving.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was a bus driver and someone did that to me, I'd be like, okay. Tell you
Okay.
what, pal.
Okay,
pay me
everyone
back.
out.
Now, because of this stupid fuck, none of you get to go anywhere.
I'll tell you what.
No, but I was
You give me.
a very
give me your mum's
polite
phone
little
number.
child,
Okay, go.
and I was also dumb as shit, and I was too scared to cross the road because it was pitch black and it was like a main road.
So you'd see a car.
And
Headlights.
yeah, I know, but I was too scared because there were so many cars. Shut up. I was like,
I
right,
like the way
it's
you
okay.
actually were.
I'm sure it's not going to take long. I'll just walk there.
Okay, one question. Can we like one day go on the same bus you went on that goes the same route and then
I
just
can probably
miss
I-
your
I-
spot by one and then see where you actually were? 'Cause I feel
It
like it'd be
wasn't
very funny.
by 1. It was like by
I thought you
7
said by one.
stops.
Sorry.
How?
How did you
Actually, how? Genuinely,
Like, 'cause
how?
I've done that and gone like die off by one.
Right,
one
okay,
song and
because
go, oh fuck.
I didn't stop that I needed to get off once. So I tried to memorize what it looked like and go, okay, right, it looks like this. This is what I need to get off at. Now I somehow missed one, and then the next 7, I was like, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh shit, I'm out of the city now.
Oh my
So-
god.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I was
so
just interested. I wanted to
I
see
was-
it.
How long were you on the bus for?
maybe an hour.
Holy.
What?
It takes like 30.
Yeah,
to
no,
40
it does
minutes
take ages to go anywhere on
to
a
get
bus.
to the city.
Oh yeah. No,
And then
I
it was like an
guess
extra 20 because I missed.
Yeah,
one
no,
stop.
I'm used to other things.
Such as a calm.
Wait, so was this on your way home or on your way there?
No, so
Back.
I still hadn't got to the meeting yet.
Oh.
Oh,
And
wait,
so-
what?
The
Oh,
person there was
I thought you meant
like
home.
from when I eventually got there next week. You'll see about Ryan later. She was like, "Where the fuck were you? We nearly called the police." And like they called my mum.
Rick.
Yeah, so I was walking, and then I came.
Stop a bit.
No, okay, so I came to the underpasses. There's like a row of underpasses where the roads. There's one road here, then like a little bit of green, then one road there, and then the same the other way. There's like a cross, like a
I know
hashtag.
where you, I think I know.
And there's 2 underpasses, and I went past the first one.
I hate
Can't put it
underpasses.
there. I know, and it was pitch black, and the lights were broken in them. And I went to the second one, and I had to go under it. And at the end, there were 2 guys in hoodies,
Oh, God.
and they were like doing like I don't know. I
Wait.
there was no 100%
Wait.
proof that they were drug dealers.
The
It was
underpass
just, you know.
They're
person.
playing Soggy Biscuit.
Okay, so
What's that
I was and there was these 2 guys under, and they were kind of like just kind of it was pitch black, and the lights were broken, so I couldn't actually see. But they were doing that, and I was like, oh my god, they're like trading drugs.
Holy shit, they're miming.
yeah. Come here.
No,
Come
they're
here.
just having
No.
sex.
And they were like doing that, and I was like, oh shit. And I looked over at them, and I just like stopped halfway through, and I was like,
I'm a part of the white cat.
Killer.
I know. And they turned, and one of them turned
Autistic
around,
moment.
saw me standing there still, staring straight at them, and he was like, and he like pointed to the other guy, and they looked at me, and they just started walking towards me, and they just started walking.
But here's my point, right?
towards- I was
If
like,
he had
oh
had
my
a
God.
12 gauge shotgun, he would in his back, and they were like, "Yo, bro, we're gonna rob this driller." They walked up to him, thinking it's easy, and Tim's like,
No, he really goes. He gets his try this one for size.
he pulls out an LMG.
Misses every shot.
He pulls out a hook.
I pull out a trident and throw it at them.
He gets in a massive mech, it just spawns in front of him, and he gets in it.
No. Okay,
To it.
so they were chasing me, and I was like, oh fuck. And as they started like walking towards me, they were like walking really quickly, and they were like, you know,
They were skin them back.
moving their shoulders a bit.
Okay.
You know, they have.
And so,
Yeah.
and so I was like walking away. I just started like jogging, and like I looked behind me, and they were like still following. They were like walking really fast, and I was like, oh fuck. And so there was like a really steep, grassy
Now
hill
you interrupt the story. Now I need to edit in between.
that went up to like the main road, like on a bridge. You know that they have like the bridges that the other person go over.
Yeah.
Well, there was like a really steep
This was
grass
at
hill.
city centre, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I turned the corner so they couldn't see me around there because they were still in the underpass. And I ran up the hill, and I just so lucky there was no cars on the road, and I just straight over. And I looked back, and I hid behind like a tree. There was like because they have like all the trees in the rows of 2 along the thing. I hid behind one of them, and I peeked out. Like some sort of cartoon.
Then you look behind us, standing directly behind us, looking over.
They're
you.
having
he
sex
looked-
with each other.
Then he looked at the camera and he went, "They're behind me, aren't they?"
yeah.
He turned around and then it's just a shotgun barrel.
While this guy's getting fucked.
Yeah. And so these guys, they were like on the other side of the road. They hadn't seen me go up the verge, and they were just like, yeah. So I saw them, and they were like talking, and then they just like went back into the underpass, and I was like, phew.
Did you get your drugs?
You.
No, I
The
stole
drugs that
drugs
you came
from.
in for.
No, And so I was like, okay, that's good, but I've never been to the city centre at night alone before. I've never been to this side of the city centre at all. I don't know where the fuck I am.
You're fine as long as you don't bring a bike and chain.
And bearing in mind that I only knew the
Where's your bike? Oh, I didn't bring one.
So
I'm gonna
the-
leave you alone.
so the meeting was being held at somewhere called Civic Offices. All I knew at that point, because this was my first meeting, was the name of the building. I had no idea where it was,
So
what
you
it
were
looked
stuck either
like,
way.
who was going to be there.
And it was the 2 drug dealers.
And,
We were trying to get you to civic offices.
yeah. I go back up to them. Hey, do you guys know where? Okay, so I was like walking around, and I walked into where is it? Santander. That was it. The Santander.
Santander.
On like the edge of the city.
Re.
And I went into it, and I went up to the person at the desk, and I was like,
Sorry.
"Hi, do you know where Civic Offices is?" And he looked at me and went, "No, sorry. If you're not here for your bank account, please leave." To this little year 7,
That-
who like obviously was completely lost at like
Only in Ohio!
midnight. And
You should have been in tears.
I hate it now.
It used to be
Yeah.
so funny.
no, it used to be good, and it's not.
But when primary school children know what it is, it's not funny.
So I went into Santander. They like kicked me out a bit rudely, I mean.
Never go to Santander.
And then I was like walking around and I found this place. It was like, I think it was like, it was some tech store. I can't remember what it was.
Was it
Curry's
And I went
PC
in
world.
and I was like, "Do you have a charger for this phone?" And they looked at it and they was like, "Yeah, it's a Nokia 310. Yeah, we've got one in the back." And I was like, "Look, please, I'm really lost. It's getting late. I looked on like I asked somebody for the time and they told me, and I had like 20 minutes till the meeting was over." And so I went and said, "Look, please, can you charge this phone for me?" And they were really nice, and they were like, "Yeah, yeah." So I went into this tech store.
You would've said-
I went into this
Yeah,
tech
would've
store,
said
and they
that
were like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
okay."
being friendly.
They
and
charged
like,
it. They were nice. And
Sounds
so
like
they
Curry's.
stuck on charge, and I was like, "May I wait here for a bit?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure."
No.
And I was like, "Can I have this iPhone for free?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure." And I was
Sweat
like,
under
"Can
the
I have this
underpass with
laptop?"
these guys.
I just stole everything from the store. No. But they were like, "Do you want me to call anyone?" And I was like, "Nah, you're alright." And so it charged up to like, I don't know, like 20% or something. I took it and I was like, "Thank you." And I called my mum, who was like, "Dylan, they've called me. Where the hell are you? Why haven't you been picking up?" And I told her, "Look, I'm at Sainsbury's. I'm
Probably, if you were at
just
Sant-
outside town."
Dylan, if you were at Santander before, you're probably at Curry's PC World. They're very close, I think.
Okay, I don't really care.
I think you've said. I don't know.
I don't know. So I was like walking around and I got to Sainsbury's and I was like, "Look, Mum, I'm outside Sainsbury's. Can you come pick me up?" She was like, "Hell yeah." And I was like, "Awesome." And she was like, "Okay, I'll be like 15 minutes." And so I was like, I was feeling a bit upset, lonely, a bit scared, you know. So I go into Sainsbury's and using my £1, I buy some bourbons.
Nice.
And then eat them. And then, yeah. And then the next week, I go to the meeting and I get off at the right stop. And I'm like, "Hey," and they were like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." We have organised a game of Manhunt in real life for your viewing pleasure. It shall be edited very well, and we will have
That's a lie.
26 players. 26 players.
And the invigilator.
Yeah, we have 26 players. All of who. Oh.
The transformation is complete.
Okay. Go, Dylan, go. They need to hear this.
Okay, right.
26 players.
One of them's me, maybe.
So we've got 26 players plus us 5 as the hunters.
And
Let's go.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Us 5 as the hunters. We'll be using very, very, very high technology.
Here, guys, should I stop recording?
Yeah, we're not doing anything. Why don't we
Goodbye,
get
guys.
just get
I hope you enjoyed the
like-
video.
Bye, lads.
Goodbye.